Oh, hey, babes. Welcome back to another episode of the Spiller Girl podcast. It is your girl, Celia, and I am reporting live from the intersection in your life that is, do I take the girls' trip? And the answer is yes, you take the girls' trip. If you are a mom, you deserve 48 hours where you don't hear mom. If you are a spouse or in a relationship, you deserve 48 hours where you don't hear your name. And today we're spilling on this topic, especially if you are going through a divided family, if you have friendships you want to maintain, or if you're in a group chat right now where you're like, this would be the best girls' trip, take advantage of it. Okay. This is specifically why you need to take it. Okay. Hear me out. If you are married or you are in a relationship or you are a mom, there tends to be a lot of guilt that tries to convince you that your suitcase is betrayal. And what I mean by that is like, heaven forbid you take a step away from your family and your responsibilities and betray everyone around you and you feel like guilt. But let's be clear, and I want to be clear from the start, this episode is not about escaping your life. This episode is about actually living your life and remembering you have a life. So I want to start with marriage or relationships. Marriage and relationships do not cancel your identity. Let that sink in, because somewhere along the way, and I want to say moms especially, get this memo that once you're married and you have kids, your life should orbit around your household like you are the loyal satellite. And that's false, okay? You are not in a witness protection program. You don't disappear into it. You don't surrender your whole personality, your friendships, your need for salt air, espresso martinis, conversations that don't involve bedtime negotiations, cleaning up your house, making sure everyone has what they need. Your friends are the keepers of the parts of you and your partner that you have never met. They are the inside jokes, the pre mom chaos that you want to relive, the stories, the era when you left the house without packing snacks, spare underwear, or emotional support water bottles because heaven forbid someone's thirsty 20 minutes into a drive. And that version of you, she deserves a weekend. Okay. She deserves the beach. She deserves peace. She deserves laughter. And that space will make you love your life and the people around you better. So here's a plot twist: time apart can actually make your marriage stronger, not weaker. Time apart in a relationship can make your relationship stronger, not weaker. And not in like a toxic absence makes him wonder type of way, but in a healthy, like, oh, wait, I miss you. And also, thank you for keeping the kids alive while I slept in and had a great time with my friends. When you step away for a minute, you come back softer, funnier, you have more patience. You are way less likely to set the kitchen on fire when someone asks for another snack or when milk is spilt for the 10th time during the week. A girl's trip lets you reset the part of your brain that are constantly running background tabs, like school schedule, pediatrician appointments, who needs new shoes, who needs new pants, why your toddler suddenly thinks bed is a toilet. Like, you close the tabs in your head, you breathe, you return with mental clarity, and maybe even a fresh manicure. Okay. That is worth it. Also, a lot of times I feel like women, we are so controlling in the sense that, like, if we're not there, nothing gets done. Like, this is the time for your partner to rise to the occasion, okay? You are not just the default parent. Your partners should be able to hold it together. Another thing that we do not talk about enough, let your partner parent. If you never leave, if you never give them the chance to prove that they can handle it, and trust me, they can. Because if your marriage can survive newborn sleep, deprivation, finances, tough conversations, toddlers who communicate exclusively in meltdowns, your husband or your spouse can survive a weekend in Cabo. Like they can survive holding the fort down for you to go away for a couple days. And also, when your partner supports your independence, that's not them babysitting. That's them saying, I respect you as a human, which is kind of the hottest thing a man can say, to allow you to just be you. Okay. I think it is so important for kids to see their parents prioritize their own joy. And that takes me to talking about mom guilt. Okay. Because your kids are not fragile flowers that wilt when you leave. Okay. They are tiny emotional sponges who actually benefit when you are the model, when you prioritize your friends, your rest, your adventure, your autonomy, and a life that includes joy, not just like all of the duties that we have. When they see you take care of yourself, they learn to love and they learn to understand that love does not mean depleting. It doesn't mean that there's like this like devotion where you don't get to disappear. When you come home and they greet you, just as excited and happy as they would any other day of the week. You just showed them that, like, mom can go for a couple days and come back. And I hope you had a really great, fun time with your friends or your family. You don't need me every step of the way. You have the autonomy to live your life too and experience life without me 24/7. The one thing that I love, I think, the most about girls' trips is friendships that don't require labor. Like, I feel like as a mom, I'm constantly giving, and a girls' trip is like the rare sacred space where no one needs you to cut grapes, to wipe surfaces, to schedule anything. There's no carpools. I don't have to manage feelings. I don't have to solve a crisis. When there's like a rogue chicken nugget on the ground, like I get to laugh, I get to sleep, I get to eat food that I'm not having to prepare. I get to speak in full sentences without being interrupted. Okay. That is not selfish. That is what I like to call restoration. Okay. And we deserve it. And the best part is when you return to your life, it's not a different one. You get to like return to the life that you love. You're not running away from your life. You are fueling your life so that you come back a better mom. You're not drowning. You're a better wife because you don't resent cleaning. You're a better friend because you actually saw your friends and had real conversations with your friends that weren't cut short. And most importantly, you're a better you because you remembered that you exist outside of your rules at home. Okay. Girls' trips are not a luxury, they are a luxury, but they're not like this luxurious thing that's like so far fetched that we need to like plan out 6 years to obtain the goal. Think of it as like a yearly recabulation of your nervous system. Like it's something that you deserve and something that you should take advantage of. So here's the bottom line. Okay, babes, like book the trip, pack the bag, silence your guilt. Your marriage, your relationships will thank you, and your kids will survive. Trust me. And you'll return with like stories, sanity. You will have a nice tan, right? You are going to have so much fun with your girls, just packing for the destination, tagging them in post, remembering that you can be in love, raising humans and still living your life and love it now, when you go back to that group text, it's just so much fun. I have gone on multiple girls' trips since having Lakin, and I never did that before having a child. Like, I would go on trips, but I wouldn't specifically go on girls' trips. Since I've been doing it, my relationships are so much deeper and so much more valuable. And now that I've prioritized those friendships, I'm having more girls' trips because of it. Because it's like, we've conquered this destination. What's next? But you don't have the what's next if you're not prioritizing yourself. So in 2026, take the girls' trip. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you book your girls' trip. If you are booking a girls' trip, especially after this conversation, tag me in it. Tag Spiller Girl Podcast. We want to see your fun. We want to celebrate you. And if you need ideas on where to go on a girls' trip, DM me because I'm full of them. And I can actually like help you, not book it. I'm not like a secretary, but I can help you like figure out the best ways to like travel with a group of people. But I'm so excited for you. I hope this is helpful to somebody that listens. But I'm already doing a girls' trip in January. I'm going to Arizona. I'm going to resort. So follow along. Spill a Girl Podcast on Instagram, Spill a Girl Pod on TikTok. Like, I'll show you exactly why a girls' trip is necessary. So until next time.